Now I would invite Mr. Pradeep K. Nair, Country Channel Head, Aruba, India, to address the gathering on how Aruba brings opportunity to the partners to connect the dots. We all know Aruba is the leader in wired, wireless and security networking solutions for Experience Edge.
Hi everyone, welcome to the 19th edition of VAR India Star Awards. I'm Pradeep Nair, Head of Channels for Aruba, India. Today, I would be discussing with you on Aruba's FY21 channel priorities and how to grow the networking business by partnering with Aruba. For this, let me take you through a small presentation about Aruba and our channel priorities. Today's agenda covers on what is Aruba, an analyst view and market share analysis, lighthouse wins of Aruba, our edge services platform portfolio, our partner strategy, the trends, what we see amidst COVID-19 in India, our partner journey plus FY21 channel priorities, and the next steps, what we need to do with that. Let me reintroduce Aruba. Aruba is a Hewlett-Packard Enterprise company. We are the networking arm of Hewlett-Packard Enterprise. Erstwhile name was HP Networking. We are a $3 billion plus company. Our core belief revolves around customer, and we say that we live with the customer, die with the customer, with a motto, customer first, customer last. Let me move this discussion forward with Aruba's 18 years of journey. Aruba was started in 2003 by Kirti Melkote and Pankaj, two Indians. They were researching in the domain of latest trends in wireless domain. And then in 2007, they moved the company into new acquisitions on Aventa Network on security and Airwave on the NMS front. Further, they enhanced the portfolio with Meridian Services Company acquisition, which gave them the power towards location-based services. Subsequently, in 2015, Hewlett-Packard Enterprise acquired Aruba, renamed the networking arm of Hewlett-Packard Enterprise as Aruba, and started focusing on cloud networking. In the due course of 2018 to 20, we built this portfolio of Aruba around with major acquisitions like Rasa, with user experience insight kind of products and AIOps built into the overall product of networking. Now, currently in 2020, we enhanced the portfolio with the new acquisition of Silver Peak and built our SD-WAN capabilities and enhanced it onto the premise as well. So this is our 18 years of journey as Aruba. Now, what does the market analyst have got to say about Aruba and Hewlett-Packard Enterprise? As HPE Networking, we are very proud to say that we are the only OEM who could sustain our existence in the Gartner Magic Quadrant continuously without a breakage for almost 15 years. As HPE Enterprise, we in the networking domain were there from 2000 onwards. However, from 2015, we moved into the leadership quadrant and could hold on to that position due to our capability as well as the vision. So both on the execution capability and the vision on the networking front was all the time enhanced. And ultimately, we could always be the leader in the Magic Gartner quadrant on WLAN. Moving forward, what are the other analysts, what they have got to say? Their powerful leadership narratives goes as follows. One of the biggest achievements on this is from the Gartner's critical capabilities. Gartner critical capabilities are built around 6 vital capabilities like greenfield projects, something to do with wireless refresh or the wired refresh, the branch network refresh, or application awareness of the network. So these are the domains in which generally a networking acquisition happens, or rather in the sense a new rollout happens in the company. And out of this 6 critical capabilities selected by Gartner, all the 5, Aruba has been selected as the leader in the whole capability-driven solutioning, which means that for any end user who is working on a domain where he needs to have visibility or visibility of the application, if it is a state-of-art wireless network or a wired network, or if it is on a branch network, ultimately the first preference need to be given to Aruba is what Gartner is speaking about. Similarly, coming on to the Forrester New Wave, only one leader has been coined, and that is Aruba again over there. And as I told you, even in the IDC marketplace, we are there along with one another OEM in the industry. We are there sustaining in the market place also in the IDC's quadrant. So now if you see most out of the three best analysts, all have rated Aruba as the most preferred vendor or the most preferred OEM to be given in the consideration set when you are deciding upon a networking decision. Moving forward, what do we have to say about the market share? This is what we have about India market share. We don't know, while we speak about the worldwide, we are in a very comfortable position on the wireless domain from US to Americas to any other global domain. In India, when we capture, we have been hovering around 34% market share the whole of the calendar year FY19 till the COVID pandemic started. This is a substantial achievement for us, a great feat which many other OEMs couldn't create in this country by displacing a long-time leader who was having a substantial market share, who has been dropped down to sub 25% market share post Aruba becoming #1. This gives a lot of assurance to the customer that the market analyst talks about Aruba as the leader. The market share speaks that Aruba is the leader. And coming on to the lighthouse wins, we have the state-of-art lighthouse wins in India. And while out of 500, 300 Fortune 500 companies work with Aruba, we don't limit ourselves only the outside India Fortune 500s, but we do have the best-in-class names in each industry, each vertical available as our lighthouse wins for Aruba. So you name it in the BFSI SVI, or you name it the public infra of GST, the largest WAN network of Department of Post with 30,000 locations connected through our wide area network router solution. And coming to the e-commerce platform of Flipkart, which has got a complete wireless enabled offices where there is no possibility of connection through any wired network. So this was one of the state-of-art installation what we had, and Aruba was the only OEM who could vouch for giving a complete wireless solution and without a backup on a wired at all. Similarly, on the digital initiatives of the country, Rajasthan government had rolled out the Wi-Fi for their rural areas. Again, that was something which around 25,000 access points were rolled out in all the districts and villages and panchayats of the rural Rajasthan. So if you see this slide, you are very clear that the major names, the big names in India are also partnering with Aruba for their networking solution. Now, let me speak to you about what is Aruba solution. Aruba solution revolves around a concept called Edge Services Platform. Now, the Edge Services Platform is available for a campus, for a mid-market, and a work-from-home solution. So what does this comprise of? This comprises of first starting with the hardware layer, which is my unified infrastructure, which includes the Wi-Fi access point and the beacons and the Bluetooth devices. We have a work from home remote office solution with a access point solution, which again gives an uniqueness of connection from home as an extension of their office, which is called remote access points. Then you have the edge wired access devices. We have the core connecting the edge wired access onto the state of art with 100G and 50G capability. Again, on the wide area network, we have the routers and SD-WAN boxes, and then we have the edge compute also delivering the computing at the edge level itself. So this is my unified infrastructure, which is topped up with a layer of software, a common operating system working across my wired, wireless, as well as the cloud solution. Unlike many other OEMs who have got a different operating system for their wireless, wired, or a cloud solution, and when a seamless migration need to happen between a on-premise or a cloud solution, a rip and replace solution is only available from any other OEM in the industry. Coming on to the network management, we have a complete suite of network management, whether on the cloud or on the premise. Coming to the security, we have a zero trust security solution from ClearPass Policy Manager. Location services is driven by the Aruba Meridian, and network analytics through AI Ops and AOS Developer Kit is another new initiative which enables anybody who is a networking engineer to work upon the software to automate their whole rollout as well as troubleshooting in the network. Now, all these services, software services with the unified infrastructure is topped up beautifully with the technology partnership with the best-in-class technology on a UCC like from Microsoft. We have Zscaler on the cloud when we enable on the security platform. We have Palo Alto F5, all the leading OEM partnership to beautify this overall solution, what we deliver to the customer. Similarly, we have the best-in-class GTM partners with around 100 medallion partners within the country and around 1,000 medallion partners across the globe. The state-of-the-art alliances with the global SIs of NTT, Orange Business, with Wipros and CIFIs are also available for us to go global. And all these things are again topped up with the Airheads community, who is our technical community who do on open source research on Aruba solutioning. So we have the best-in-class solution, best-in-class infrastructure on hardware, best-in-class software services, best-in-class ecosystem to deliver our campus mid-market and a worker home solution. Moving forward, on the thought leadership, today we are the only single OEM on our Edge Services platform who have introduced AI Ops. Now, what do we have inside our AI Ops solutioning? We have a powerful feature, three-pronged feature called AI Search, AI Insight, and AI Assist. So what are these helping us to do? An AI Search enables you a natural language query to be taken inside the system and then query and understand and automate anomaly detection through an AI Insight, and the recommendations are given. And these automated through an AI Assist automatically resolves your solution, does the troubleshooting and collects and alerts to the IT administrator proactively. So this is the most modernized capability what has been built up into Aruba solution, which helps us to deliver a powerful result of 90% faster issue resolution, 25% capacity increase, and a 90% accuracy in identifying the root cause by which this troubleshooting issue had happened. So this completes our Edge Services platform of Aruba, which is unique and differentiated from all other competition available in the industry. Now, moving forward, let me speak to you about our partner journey. Post-acquisition of Aruba, Hewlett-Packard still ran this partnership as two different channels, one catering to the wired solution of the erstwhile HP networking, and the other existing channel of Aruba continued to cater to the mobility solution. In 2017, these two differentiated channels were merged together under a Partner Ready for Networking program, and we built a large base of partner community who had the capability in wired as well as the wireless. 2018 to 2019, our objective expanded to the security services with ClearPass Policy Manager. We started enabling the partners more to do with the services of security and a network access and control, which became the pillar of our overall solution. Now, moving on to 2020, we further expanded this onto software services as network as a service, and then we building up cloud-based solution for aligning ourselves as Aruba into the cloud-based solution. 2021 to 22, we plan ourselves to bring up our channel fraternity into a complete services model where at least 40 to 60% of the offering from Aruba should be more enabling on the channel services, which will be front-ended by our Edge Services platform, which will have software as a service and network as a service, which to be offered through the channel fraternity. Now, this would be our partner journey. Now, to do this, let us first understand what is the market dynamics right now post-COVID. We see that customers are today looking for a partner who brings solution and orchestrations that entire ecosystem can be done rather than a point solution, which means that the erstwhile point solution is over, and a solution architect which end-to-end defines a joint metrics and a new measurement can be brought in is what is required by the customer. So customer is wanting the partner to co-own the solution what is giving to derive the ultimate objective what the customer is wanting to look up to. So that is being actioned out by partners, and vendor brands are becoming more and more irrelevant. It is going to the partners' solution capabilities, which is becoming very relevant to the end user market. Now, looking at this, how this impacts our partner. Partners are creating their own ecosystem. Now, how do they create that? Partners are tying with other partners who are expertise in, say, in security, like master security service providers, and an MSP joins hands together to give an overall solution, including a SOC. And then these partners are creating, again with ISVs, creating their own IPs, again to be offered to the market. And they are also building vertical expertise, like for something related to hospitality, healthcare segment, and or for the manufacturing, or for the IT industry. So each professional services area, everywhere we can see channels improving their capability and becoming a very vertical, prioritized and expertized. Also, in this ultimate result, channel have moved into the result of partnering and standing up for the customer success as well, and becoming accountable for the end result. Now, how does this impact Aruba's partner landscape? We have realized that the erstwhile style of retire, build a war company, retire and move ahead have started settling down. And today we are looking forward to building a partner fraternity which has got more recurring revenue or a services revenue. So which means that from the earlier margins of more than 15%, today it is moving to greater than 30 to 40% margin capability, which is getting built around the services portfolio. Partners are shifting quickly to create service practices. A lot of practices on services are getting created, and they are very keen to build more and more percentage of the service capability within their organization. Partners have evolved from partner type to partner roles. As I told you, vertical specialization managers, managed services, specialization, professional services, and developer capabilities are getting built in the partner organizations. And partners are no more vendor specific, they are vendor agnostic with multiple brands available with them, and ensuring that the ultimate role or the delivery of solution is more important to them, and becoming accountable to the end user is more important than just being a point sale for them. With that, our partner strategy and partner choice comes as follows. We have all the capability and flexibility for our partners as a choice. Our erstwhile partner branded plus Aruba branded, which is a forward selling, where the product is bought, the product services are bought, it is bundled with the capabilities from the partner as installations and other things, and then pushed forward to the customer as a CapEx sale is still available with us. Now we do have the second choice of building the partner branded completely, which means that here the choice is with the partner to completely offload his own branded services to them, take the L3, L4 level of support from OEM, which is Aruba, and then sell forward a complete customizable offering, including the services driven part, the hardware portfolio as well. And go ahead with a quarterly payment schedule or a monthly payment schedule and offer it to the customer. So here the whole offering comes as branded by the partner, which is the second one, which is called partner branded. And the third option of Aruba branded comes in, where the complete option is bought in as a service from Aruba and then moved forward to the customer as a service, and then the billing happens forward, and only maintain your relationship with them and do the basic installation and informing the support requirement to the OEM. So these are the three options which are available, and all these options you can have a beautification of this with SP Financial Services, and then this is also supported by a partner ready for networking program in the first option, where you can see that the partner brings in the product and he upsells it as a capex to the customer. He has good incentivization from Aruba under the program called Partner Ready for Networking. When he runs it as a managed services portfolio by building the whole solution on Aruba and then offer it as a monthly or a quarterly service to the end user, it comes under the managed services program, which is called Partner Ready for MSP. And last, the third option is a complete offering taken as a service from Aruba under the GreenLake program of Aruba, and then upsell it to the customer as a service itself. So this is what is the overall options available, understanding the current market trend in the industry. Moving forward, what are Aruba Channel's priorities for FY21? Our priorities revolve around 6 pillars, starting with partner-driven opportunities of mid-market and below, where we believe that the partner becomes the leader to drive the opportunities. We build up the capabilities within the partner organization, build up the collaterals, use case studies, and with that, give the air cover required for the partner to build it up into a solution and sell it to the customer. The second one would be the huge change in the market. We see that the cloud adoptions have gone up considerably. Now, if you see, I would say 2 years of acceleration has happened on the cloud adoption due to the COVID scenario. With that, Aruba central solution, which can bring up the existing customers management completely into the cloud and also enable AIOps inside that, would be our second priority, which can bring up cloud adoption much faster. The third priority from Aruba side would be on the SMB market, and that would be catered by our new portfolio called Instant On, which has got both wired as well as the wireless capability at a very competitive pricing. And we look forward to cater to the SOHO market, the likes of the boutique hotels, the likes of the retail outlets, where you do need a state-of-art enterprise solution, but at a much more competitive pricing. So that would be our option with Aruba Instant On. The fourth pillar would be around data center offering, which is an Aruba operating system called OXCX, which is a core extendable analytics-driven operating system. Self-healing network can be created with high speeds of 100 gig, 50 gig, 25 gig capabilities inside that. So this would be our data center prioritization for the channel. The fifth opportunity would be on network as a service. As I told you, this would be revolving around our managed services platform with Aruba GreenLake and HPE Financials options to be bundled along with it. And last but not the least, the last option, what we have for the channel as FY21 priority would be the SD-WAN network with Silver Peak, the latest acquisition of Aruba, which gives a big punch for WAN acceleration, WAN security, as well as the software-driven priorities, what the each and every branch carries for each of these organizations. So these would be our 6 priorities, what Aruba channel would be driving for FY21. So now that you have understood about what is Aruba, what is the analyst review about Aruba, the market share of #1 in Aruba, the lighthouse wins of Aruba, the Edge Services platform, and then coming into our channel dynamics as well as channel priorities of FY21. I look forward to the next steps of learn about Aruba by accessing our Arubapedia, Atmosphere digital platforms. There are a lot of content available in the sites. Please go through that. Offer customer needs the best for them and advise them as a consultant on widest and most flexible network as a service option. Plan your edge to cloud strategy with them, offering a good solution with a tie-up between Aruba team and your team, and then leverage the sales tools, marketing assets and incentives programs, what Aruba has got to offer to the channel fraternity. Together, we win and define the edge strategy for the customers. Thank you very much and happy selling.
Thank you, Mr. Pradeep, for explaining to us on how Aruba helps the industry to be the new normal in a hybrid workplace.